What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than we've been doing for the past few years, right? I feel like the style of videos on YouTube and what people really want is changing, right? We all have gotten used to the crazy jump cuts and tons of flashy editing and, you know, insane, awesome B-roll, which I still love, don't get me wrong, but I think there's something to say about just genuine talks about products, right? When you think back to like 5 or 6 years ago when I started this channel, the reason I started this channel was because I was watching people on YouTube just kind of talk about their gear and stuff like that. It wasn't that whole insanely fast editing, and retention editing really is what it's called, to keep your attention every 2 seconds something changes on the screen. That had it wasn't really a thing yet. It didn't take off. So it was mainly people just actually having a genuine talk about the gear and if they like it or not. And I think what we're going to start doing on this channel is kind of dropping some more videos like that, because that's kind of where this channel started. That's why I decided to start this channel. I fell in love with a lot of those videos. So today I thought it'd be really cool to talk about my Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros. Now, we did a video 4 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember it. It took off. It did really well. I think it's sitting around like 260,000 views. It still gets views to this day 4 years later. It was kind of like an Are They Worth It video. And this video is kind of like a follow-up on that, right? I wanted to follow up with, are they still worth it, 4 years later? It's 2024. I think I uploaded that video in 2019, 2020-ish, maybe right before 2020. So it could even be almost 5 years old at this point. And I wanted to just talk to you guys about them. I still, to this day, am using them. As you can tell, they are worn. There is some serious wear and tear. I have used these headphones for probably well over a couple thousand hours at this point, right? I mean, these have been my daily drivers since I purchased them back in 2019. I think actually I could check on Amazon here. I purchased them on December 9th, 2019. So that's a long time ago. So this December would be 5 years. Now, I've used these every single day since then. I have not changed a single thing about them. They are exactly how they were when I pulled them out of the box. And as you can see, the only real wear and tear here is going to be up here on the headphone band. You see how the lining is kind of tearing and ripping and like falling apart. Doesn't really affect how they perform. I mean, it's just 5 years of wear and tears, sweating on my head, trying to act like I'm good at video games. And I wanted to make this video because in this time, right, in these past, 5 years, right? Hold on, my throat is dry here. We need the coffee to keep going. In the past 5 years that I've owned these headphones, I've purchased a lot of other headphones. I have some in-ears that I use sometimes for specific things. I tried the Arctis Nova Pro wireless headphones. I've tried a lot, right? The HyperX Cloud 2s. And it just seems like no matter what I try, no matter what headphones come out that I purchased to do a review on for you guys, none of them can compare to these, the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros 250 ohm headphones. I mean, I think what happened is that I'm kind of spoiled with the sound quality of these headphones. I think that when you're playing games like Tarkov or Counter-Strike or Call of Duty, Apex Legends, stuff like that, the sound quality is so superior that I can't get used to using like a gaming headset anymore, or really any other headset. So I'm very spoiled. And the only complaint, if you guys remember from watching that first video, that I've ever had with these headphones is the cable. Right? I am not, a lot of people are, but I'm not a fan of coiled cables like this. I like a straight cable. The coiled cable gets like tangled in the arms of my chair and it gets stuck. So you go to like move your head and you're like pulling yourself back. And it's kind of annoying. And I know you can actually take this cable out and put a straight cable in there, but I really didn't want to open these headphones up. It's not easily accessible. It's not made so that everyone can do it, but I know it can be done. Maybe I will do it in the future, or maybe I'll just get a brand new pair. But I basically want to talk about these headphones and say that even though it's been 5 years and they have been my daily driver, I've been using them every day for extended gaming sessions, content creation. I use them when I'm editing and all that kind of stuff. I still think these headphones are worth it. And the reason for that is that the audio quality is just far superior to everything else that I've tried on the market, right? I run these off of my Go XLR. I use a Go XLR Mini. It powers them just fine without any extra amp or anything like that. But obviously, if you're not using a Go XLR or a Go XLR Mini, you're going to want to power these with an amp because they are 250 ohms. So if you do not have that amp, it'll be so quiet that you pretty much can't hear it. But there are a lot of nice options out there. We have like the Sound Blaster XG6, which is a nice amp that you can get on Amazon. It's around $120. I'll link that in the description for you guys if you're thinking about picking these up and you don't have a Go XLR. You do want to run these through an amp. I can't stress that enough. When I did first pick these up, I was running them through the Sound Blaster G6, specifically because I did not have a Go XLR at the time, and I tried using them directly plugged into my computer just to see how quiet it was, and it really is so quiet that you pretty much, you really can't hear anything. So I think that if you are thinking about picking these up and you don't have a Go XLR or a Go XLR Mini, you do want to pick up an amp, and I do recommend the Sound Blaster XG6. Like I said, I'll link that in the description below. I'll also link the headphones down in the description below as well. If you're in the market for a good pair of headphones for gaming, for content creation, for streaming, the thing with these is that they are, the reason why is that I'm someone who I'm very picky with over-ear headphones, right? I think if you're wearing headphones like this for extended periods of time, normal gaming headsets, they become a little uncomfortable. Even if they're comfortable when you first put them on, you start getting lots of pressure build up in your head. You may get some headaches and things like that. I never got that with these headphones. And the ear cups, these furry, like I said in the other video, furry little bunny rabbits, I mean, they are so soft, and it just, I don't know. Nothing is as comfortable as these to me. I do like the fact that they're open back, so I can hear stuff around me. It's not noise canceling, right? So noise canceling to me, I'm not a big fan of noise canceling headphones because I do feel like it contributes to that pressure buildup in your head. It kind of feels like your ears are in suction cups. With these, you do not feel that. You can have a full conversation with someone next to you while you're listening to something through these headphones on your PC, which is really, really nice. And it's not as extreme as you would think, right? It doesn't affect the sound quality at all. It still feels very immersive. The lows are really low. The highs are really high. The mids are right there, right punchy in the middle. And it just overall sounds really, really, really good. And I think that I actually can purchase a new headband for the top here if I did want to fix this. But you know what? I kind of like the wear and tear. It shows that I've been driving these things for 5 years and they held up really well. They have been dropped on the floor a million times, and they still function absolutely perfect. They're pretty durable. I would definitely recommend these to anyone who's in the market for a really, really high-end pair of headphones for gaming, streaming, content creation, and stuff like that. I think that you can pick them up on Amazon for around like $150 to $180, depending on the day. They go on sale sometimes. But I would recommend them for sure. If you're a bit of an audiophile and you really, really care about the quality of your audio, these would definitely be a really good buy for you. I'm also a big fan of Audio-Technica headphones. I can do a couple of videos on those. I have a few pairs sitting next to me, but again, these are my daily drivers. I can't put them down. I can't stop using them ever since I purchased them 5 years ago. And there's a reason for that. I've tested, probably in the last 5 years, I would say upwards of 50 different in-ears, over-ears, gaming headsets, audiophile style headphones, things that would be used for like mixing and mastering music, and nothing in my opinion seems to compare to the DT990 Pros, the 250 ohm edition. I can't speak for the 80 ohm edition. I have not tested that one out. I only have the 250. But yeah, I think, 5 years later, a follow-up to that video, are they worth it? They are still worth it in my opinion. If these broke today and stopped working, I would simply buy another pair of the exact same headphones because like I said, I'm spoiled. I can't go back to using other headphones and things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to make this follow-up video, and let me know what you guys think about this style of video. Kind of more like a chat, like a little talk, instead of the fast retention editing with tons of flashy stuff on the screen and all that. I really do feel like it speaks volumes to just have a conversation with you know, feel like we're having a conversation. And I kind of miss that connection that I used to have with my audience. Not that I don't have that now, but it really has kind of gone away with the way that you have to edit for the algorithm on YouTube. You know, you have to use retention editing for the most part. And I think that we're seeing this a bit of a shift where like that is not really the norm anymore. People are kind of craving like that human to human conversation and contact, just because of, you know, how the world's been the last few years. I think it's kind of speaking for itself in that I think these videos are going to start to do a lot better. They're a little bit more old school, just kind of talking. And, you know, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If you enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. If you don't, maybe I won't. Just let me know, please. But that's really it, guys. I just want to have a quick talk with you guys about these headphones as a follow-up to that video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerdance if you want to hang out with me in the live streams. And, yeah, I just want you guys to keep those hammers up, and I'll see you next time.